Hello everyone, SMA Watts here, and we won the toss, so we're in round two of Vintage Masters Swiss. We won the toss, we're going to try to choose to play first. Hmm, this seems reasonable. I mean, it's a relatively aggressive start. Obviously, I'd like to draw an island, but even without an island, we're attacking for 3 next turn. He stole my island. Yeah, technically I did that wrong. I should have attacked and waited for him to not do anything, but I didn't think. I don't even think there is an unsummon effect for 1 blue. Well, that makes him a lot more threatening. As much as I would have liked to save it for the Crocian Vorian, I think putting it on the root wall is the right call. This is the guy that stole my other half of my deck. Also blue-green. See what he's got. He's got an Elder, which looks weird. Yeah, fortunately putting the Armor of Thorns on means I don't actually have to... Alright, would really like to have drawn a land at some point here, particularly an island. So I got some forests. Fortunately, our root wall is still bigger than that. So forest cycle. Champa champa. Well, that is actually remarkably unimpressive. Like, he kind of got a one for one out of it, at some point I could draw an island. It'd be nice. Okay, well, that opens up some options. Yep, I have to provoke it. Oh, actually, I have to target it. Play the root wall. I think end of his turn, I'm going to brainstorm. It's a very interesting choice. He's power sinking it for 4, but I have 4 mana. So apparently he just wants it to be the only thing I do this turn. But I think I'm okay with that. Well, he's... My deck would have been much better if this guy did not also moved in on blue-green. We probably both wouldn't have lost round 1. Okay, Serendip Efreet. End of his turn, we'll brainstorm or maybe obsessive research. Well, there's no reason to obsessive research. I should obsessive research first so that I don't end up getting, so that I'm not just redrawing the same cards. Well, it's not super helpful. Alright, let's just eat his elf. And play the Drifter. This represents lethal next turn, as he has to block. Well, he has to block the greatest threat with his Efreet, but he gets to loot. Killer Whale. That's pretty good. Alright. So force him to block here and here. One of these two gets in, and I kill him? Yeah. What would I have brainstormed into? What I've gushed into after I brainstormed. Well, eventually got that extra island in sideboarding. Alright, so I didn't really see anything that's super useful. Like, maybe I should have Power Sink in my deck? I think Power Sync might be worth having over the Tusker. The Tusker is really hard to properly utilize. I think Power Sync's a little bit better. So that's a turn 3 Grizzly Fate. It's not bad. I mean, obviously, I'd like it better if I drew something awesome here. Well, Mana War's never bad. Alright. Hope you have something to shuffle with, because otherwise, just brainstorming, hoping you hit land is usually. Well, it usually goes one of two ways. Well, I'm glad I cycled it then, because I really would not have liked drawing dead, as it were. Ugh. Grizzly Bears. Now, if he starts, he can't race with you. It's one of the reasons I don't like Stand Up Freak's really good. Only if you're like ahead on tempo, is it doesn't race that well. Hey, won the flip. Good. All right, let's go ahead and try and slam Karn. Might be walking into a counter spell, but Karn exists in a weird state. Yeah, he's got a counter. Power Sync for 2. Okay. I mean, trading 5 for 4 damage is a race that favors me. Favors me less when. Hmm. Ooh. Ouch. Alright, well. I really need to draw something now. As. All right. Oh. Now I do need to tap like that. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to over tap by one. Casey has a counter. Like it's one of those. Like I do obviously lose value of I could have just ate his guy if he didn't have a counter. But if he did have a counter, I'm way behind if he counters hit each one of my guys. Whereas now I'm threatening lethal. Well, not quite. He'll be at one. What's he got? Well, he overtapped by one. Or not. So I'm guessing killer whale. Weird. Wow. Alright, well that's fantastic. Oh, he has flashback. Dang, I did not realize I had flashback. That makes that such a better card. What is the flashback on it? 2 and 5. I can only just flash it back. I think I'd rather keep counterspell up to make sure he's dead. And potentially he could have upheaval in his hand. It's a good rip. Alright. So we got there. Blue-green versus blue-green. Two decks that were made mediocre by each other's existence.